Hello, in this lecture we will complete the government journal entries for the government-wide level. Last time we entered journal entries through G19, and this time we're going to enter the last couple journal entries here. The prior journal entries were in the hidden cells, so the prior data was in the hidden cells as well as the prior journal entries between these cells here, so that's where that data is at. We're just going to record the last couple here, G20 and G21. Also note that the information is that we have the beginning trial balance, we have the adjustments, most of those already being recorded in those hidden cells. We're going to record the last two and post them into this column. Then we have the ending trial balance as well. Let's take a look at the data for G20. So G20 says we have interest payable on bonds, $15,300. Interest payment, I should say, on bonds of $15,300, as well as the premium portion that we need to record, and therefore we're going to record an expense related to the interest. So the expenses are going to be down here in the dark blue area, and we're looking at an expense for the interest on long-term bonds. So here we have it in X43. Gonna right click, gonna copy that, gonna scroll back up and go to cell T5, right click and paste it 1, 2, 3. The amount then is going to be in cell U5, and that'll be equal to this 15,300. Then we need to reduce the premium on the deferred serial bonds, so that's going to be in the liabilities section. We're looking for the premium under the deferred serial bonds. Here it is in X28. Gonna copy that. Notice it's a credit. We need to make it go down because the premiums go down over the life of the bonds. So we are going to do the opposite thing to it, which in this case is a debit. So we're going to be in cell U6, and we're going to point to this 700 and enter. And then we're going to have the accrued interest payable on the long-term debt. We're basically saying we haven't paid it yet. We got the accrued amount, meaning it's going into a liability account. So accrued interest on long-term debt is right here. We're going to copy that. It's a liability account. We're going to make it go up by doing the same thing to it, which is a liability. So we'll copy that, scroll up, paste it in T7, right click and paste it 1, 2, 3. The amount then will be the sum of the debits, or this 16,000. We're going to put that in the credit column, and I'm going to use the plug formula, which is the negative sum formula. Negative sum brackets of these cells. And there we have it. We can post this out now, so I'm going to scroll down to interest expense for the interest of long-term debt. That's going to be the last item here. It's in the dark blue area in the income statement or the temporary type accounts. We are in Z43, something is in it. We're going to double click on it, therefore go to the end of it, plus, and scroll back up and point to that 15,300 and enter. Then we have the premium, 700. So we're looking for the premium. That's going to be down here in X28, has a credit balance. We're going to post to Z28, something's in it, double click on it, go to the end of it, and plus, scrolling back up to that 700 and enter. Next item, we got the accrued interest payable. That's going to be a liability account. So accrued interest payable is right here. We're going to post to Z26. So Z26 is going to be equal to this 16,000 and enter. So that brings us to 16,000. That should put us back in balance with the green zeros. Going to scroll back up to the data. We're going to select the data, right click and make it green, indicating that we have completed that information. We're now on G21. G21 having depreciation for the general fund, public safety, public works, culture and recreation, as well as the accumulated depreciation for equipment, infrastructure, and building. So these are going to be expense type accounts, and where we're going to record the depreciation expenses. And so we're going to scroll back down. We're looking for the expense. Expenses have debit balances. We're going to make it go up by doing the same thing to it, which is another debit. So we have expense for the general. We've got the expense for the public works. We got public safety and culture and recreation. So we're going to copy those, scroll back up and put them on top in T9, right click and paste 1, 2, 3. And then we'll bring over the amounts. So in U6, we're going to say that equals the 4148. In U7, we're going to say that, or I'm sorry, U10, we're going to say that that's going to be equal to the 106. And we're going to say that the public works is going to be equal to the 110. And the culture and public recreation is going to be equal to the 41,766. Then we're going to record the accrued depreciation. So the accrued depreciation for equipment, infrastructure, and building. So this is going to be the credits that basically are broken out in this depreciation category section in this format. So we're going to say these three accounts will add up to these here, making our journal entry balance. So we're going to say that those are going to be the three accounts, and let's go over here and pick them up from the ledger. So we've got depreciation. So infrastructure, we got depreciation on infrastructure. Let's pick up the equipment first because it's listed first. So here's the equipment. I'm sorry, the depreciation, accumulated depreciation for the equipment. Let's pick that up first because I think that's first in our data. And then we've got the accumulated depreciation for the infrastructure. So let's pick that one up second. Infrastructure accumulated depreciation. I'm going to copy that, put it in T14, right click and paste it 1, 2, 3. And then accumulated depreciation for the building. So we're going to copy that, put that in T15, right click and paste it 1, 2, 3. Amounts, we'll pick those up from the data. So we're looking for the accumulated depreciation on the equipment, 176,240. And I want to make that negative, so I'm going to put a negative in front of the G. Then I'm going to say negative of the 39,448 for the infrastructure. And then we're going to say negative of the 83,600 for the building. And hopefully that will add up. So if we add up the debits, we're at 299,288. Credits add up to 299,288. If we add up the entire thing, adds up to 0, indicating that the debits equal credits, meaning we're in balance, meaning we can post this out. So we're going to say first we're going to have the expenses for the general government. So I'm going to scroll down to expenses for general government. Here's the account. Here's where we're going to record it in Z39. Double click, go to the end of it, plus scroll back up and point to this 41,048. Then we're looking for the expenses for the public safety, which is probably right underneath it. Expenses public safety. Here's the account in Z40. Double click on it, something's in it, so double click, go to the end of it, plus scrolling back up, we're looking for the public safety 106,396. Once we do that, it should bring this account up. Then we're looking for the next one, which is public works. So public works, scrolling down to public works, there's the account. Here's where we want to enter it in Z41. Double clicking, going to the end of it, plus scrolling back up, we're looking at public works, the 11078, and enter. Next item, we've got the expense for culture and recreation, 41,766. Scrolling back down, we got culture and recreation here on the trial balance. We want to be in Z42. Double click, go to the end of it, plus scroll back up, and we're looking for that 41,766 and enter. Next, we have the accumulated depreciation on the equipment. So accumulated depreciation on the equipment is going to be under the equipment account. So there's the equipment. We want the accumulated depreciation related to it, the contra asset account, meaning an asset account with a credit balance. We're going to be in Z19 equals and point to this 176,240 and enter. Then we want to record the accumulated depreciation for the infrastructure. So infrastructure is here, the accumulated depreciation right underneath it. So we're going to be in cell Z15 equals, pointing to the 39,448 for the accumulated depreciation infrastructure. That will bring the credit balance up in the credit direction from 2,713,944 to 2,753,392. Then we're going to record the accumulated depreciation for building. So building is here on the journal entry. Here, accumulated depreciation for building is here on the journal entry. Here it is on the trial balance right under the building account. We're going to post to Z17. So we're in Z17 equals, pointing to the 83,600. We have the credit balance. That's a credit. Those are the same things. So therefore, it's going to make the account go up in the credit direction. So that should put us back in balance here. So we're back in balance. And this last G22 is something that is going to be there for the financial statement. So that's not going to have a journal entry indicated by this here. Therefore, that's going to be it for the journal entries for the government-wide, the government level journal entries. Next time, we're going to take this completed trial balance. We'll go through it slowly. This completed trial balance, which is in balance, and we're going to make financial statements for the government-wide level accounts with that.